Founded in September 1997, the United Democratic Movement was a marriage of two recent political divorcees. Bantu Holomisa, former Transkei military general who seized power in a coup in the Bantustan in 1987. He'd recently been expelled by the ANC following his testimony at the Truth and Reconciliation Commission about executing the coup because former Transkei leader Stella Siqau was corrupt. And with former blue-eyed boy of the National Party, Rolf Meyer, who had recently resigned from the party after the MP ditched the government of national unity in 1996.
The reality in our country indicates that the ANC-led government neither has the will nor the ability to govern.
Styling itself as a centre-left and socio-democratic party, the UDM fought elections for the first time in 1999 and bagged 14 MP spots with over 500,000 votes, just under 4% of their electorate. Meyer ditched the fledgling political formation soon after that.
After 21 years as a politician, I've decided that I've made my best contribution to politics and that I'm ready to start a new career.
From then on, the UDM has been synonymous with Holomisa. The party's earned a name for its principled opposition and vigorous anti-corruption stance. The party was in many ways a victim of controversial floor-crossing legislation that saw MPs being allowed to keep their seat in Parliament or provincial legislatures if they swapped political parties or formed new ones.
Unfortunately, the politics of greediness have overtaken the whole process.
By 2003, the party had lost 10 seats to floor crossing, to the ANC and the ACDP. The UDM returned to Parliament in 2004 with 9 seats from 350,000 votes, 3 of which were again gobbled up by floor crossing. Something the UDM fought but failed to overturn in the Constitutional Court. By the time of the 2009 elections, floor crossing had been abolished in Parliament, and the UDM had earned a reputation for fighting against corruption, claiming to have spent millions on litigation to fight the disbandment of the Scorpions, in spite of their meagre coffers.
At least I campaigned with other political parties that the floor crossing should go, and I think that now the political stability will be restored in the politics of South Africa.
But the electorate only rewarded the party with just under 150,000 votes, less than 1% of all votes cast. Even with 4 MPs, the UDM continued to have a strong voice against contentious legislation, like the Protection of State Information Bill, and spearheaded the move to have Pansy Tlakula removed as IEC chairperson after she was found wanting by the public protector in the process of procuring officers for the electoral body.
She has compromised the image of the IEC, and we cannot therefore go to election with that dark cloud hanging over her head.
Back in Parliament with 4 seats after the 2014 election, the UDM brought some new faces to the National Assembly. They too were vocal about the perceived slipping of standards of debate in Parliament.
We should not tolerate a situation where people come here and say, we don't know, we are not aware, we are still investigating, the matter is sub judice. I mean, when politicians do that, then we're accused of providing bad leadership and poor leadership.
The UDM was instrumental in coalition negotiations after the 2016 local government elections that saw the ANC unseated in Johannesburg, Tshwane and Nelson Mandela Bay.
The truth of the matter is that there is a paradigm shift in the politics of South Africa. The voters of South Africa have decided that we are no longer going to put all our eggs in one basket. That is why now the ANC and DA are scrambling and looking for support from other small parties.
But the party hasn't been without its own allegations of impropriety. In coalition with the DA in Nelson Mandela Bay, UDM regional leader and Deputy Mayor Mongameli Bobani was sacked a year into his term amid allegations of fixing council contracts for his own benefit.
This is a coalition government. This is not a DA-led coalition. This is a coalition government, regardless of the seat that you are having.
Only to be reinstated as mayor with the help of the ANC in 2018. In this election, the UDM promises a resurgence.
There might be coalition at national level. I'm warning Cyril, Juju as well as Maimane to say they can compete if the one is winning outright. They can all compete for #1 office, but they must leave that corner where DD is for the UDM.
But will South Africans place their trust in the UDM come May 8th? Nicolaas Bauer, Johannesburg.